Today's deck is mono black demons with a twist. Not only can we grind them out, but we can surprise the opponent with a poison win con. And we can hit this poison win as early as turn 4. Alright guys, today we're going to be revisiting one of my deck lists that we posted about 2 to 3 months ago. I wanted to see how good it could be with some of the new tools from Lorwyn, and it's all about poison counters, believe it or not. And this one is definitely for the fun one, for the fun ones out there who want to do something interesting, not necessarily super competitive, but there is a turn 4 victory built into this deck, and I'll explain that in just a moment. But we are working off of Virulent Silencer. You guys know I don't know how to pronounce card names, so bear with me here. I think that's how it's pronounced, but this card right here works off of the fact that if a creature that's an artifact attacks and lands an attack on an opponent, you're gonna give them 2 poison counters. So if you can set this up to where, let's say you're gonna get down like a Gingerbrute into a 3-tree mascot on turn 2, and then you follow it up with the Silencer and attack in, you're already going to get off to a pretty good start there, and get a couple of poison counters on the opponent, whether it be 2 or 4, whatever it may be. But then if you double down with a second Silencer or even a Roaming Throne, you can actually end the turn on turn 4 right on the spot. We did it once in the video today. Poison counters, though, surprisingly in this deck, they're not going to be the main win con. Roaming Throne, we didn't really talk about it, but basically you're going to name Robot, you're going to get double the amount of counters. But that's not going to be the main win con today. It's actually going to be the backup win con to our normal win con, which is basically just going to be the demon game plan, because there's a lot of synergies between the two. So we have the Annex, obviously it's going to be draining the opponent out, which is going to be the main way that we're going to win games. Annex is just going to keep going off. We're going to beat down the opponent. We're going to win the game. We do have Demon Wall though, which is an artifact creature, which works really nicely with the Silencer because it's going to give those poison counters, but it's also a demon which triggers the Annex to gain us life, as well as the 3-tree mascot being a changeling. So there's going to be a lot of demon aspect in this deck list to drain the opponent, giving us that life gain. And then we've also got the new core, which is also a changeling, giving us, any creature type we want, being a demon, draining the opponent. So there's a lot of synergies built between all of these cards. The core can also become a creature which can attack in and give the poison counters. And then we're also running Abigail, because Abigail is a really good way of making our creatures elusive, making them flying over the top, dealing that damage, making sure we can get those poison counters in. And it gives a counter to the Demon Wall, shutting down its defender, allowing it to attack. So there's a lot of synergies between all of these. It's pretty cohesive once it gets going. There are going to be some weird hands where you get like all the demon cards and then half demon cards, half poison cards, and it's not going to gel super well. But when you get one or the other, the ball starts rolling pretty quickly, and this deck can end games pretty fast. So we're going to jump right into it though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you back here at the end. Peace. All right, guys, here we go. Today we're going to be checking out some poison, and our opening hand here, it looks pretty good actually, only because we got the Abigail and the Demon Wall. Nothing else outside of that super great. I don't have the Annex or the the main robot here, but this is okay. Excuse me. Pretty excited though, man. This was a deck list we played, I want to say like 2 to 3 months ago, and just decided I wanted to revisit it and try to find a place for Abigail and stuff like that. So this is where I think we're going to try and see how it goes. Candy Trail with the mono white deck, maybe. Man, sorry guys. I don't know what's going on with my throat here, but so this opponent probably playing like mono white control up to Ugin is what the plan is, I'm guessing, if I had to make an early choice here. Okay, never mind, just kidding. Now it's looking like maybe weapons manufacturing, artifacts, Boros. We're definitely going Abigail here for sure. And then next turn, I mean, we've got the Silencer. We can start putting some poison counters on the opponent. And gaining life might be important too, just because, again, if it is weapons manufacturing, they're going to try to burn us out a lot. So we'll see. I'm running the standard 24 lands too, so hopefully we find a land drop on this next turn. I'm a little afraid of sweepers still, though. I still think sweepers are definitely an opportunity for the opponent here. If I do hit a land and I hit them with the Demon Wall and the Gingerbrute, Okay, never mind. Just kidding. I was gonna make some comments about how that would look going forward as far as like trying to finish the game, but it doesn't matter. We didn't hit a land. This just goes to show you though how busted Demon Wall and Abigail are together though. I mean, we're just running the opponent over, gaining a lot of life right now. They've gained a lot of life, which is the only reason they're still at 15. There's that Day of Judgment. That's why I didn't want to overcommit with my Demon Wall here. All right, we found a land. The silencer is down. Unfortunately, we have an entire hand here that I don't think is going to see any relevant play at all. This definitely seems a lot more like a control deck than anything. Oh, okay, they're going to be passing me their stuff over. So the Moogle is like basically like a what's the card called? It's something gift. Basically they're trying to pass over their demonic pact and things like that to me. All right, so we're gonna get our attack through here. I do like getting the roaming throne. If I get another land off the top, I can double the silencer effects. So demonic pact. Okay, so they didn't play it this last turn. They're also going to struggle getting it down just because they have they don't have double black commitment on the board, so they should struggle to get that demonic pact down. That could be a saving grace of mine here. Yeah, it looks like they're struggling here. And of course it's another Ultima though, so bummer. We are drawing exceptionally bad right now. I don't know how we could be drawing cards this poorly, but it's like an art form for me sometimes. I don't know how we pulled this off. Okay. Sure. Another Moogle. Okay. Still no demonic pact. I think we just start with an attack, see if they want to block. I hope they do. Okay, so no blocks from the opponent here. I am gonna go Demon Wall because I'm trying to speed up this process of, you know, dishing out the poison counters on the opponent. Not having Heartless active, ready and available though could be pretty scary just because they might find that swamp this turn and then pass the demonic pact to me, but they don't really get much value doing it that fast. They want to make sure the demonic pact, you know, goes off a couple of times. Interesting. Not wanting to block. Here we go. We choose Robot. I really don't know how we're still in this game, but I'll take it. I'll take it. They are actually done next turn if I can land one more attack here. Nope. Of course we can't land one more attack, silly. Yikes. Okay, well. I'm gonna choose Robot again in case we get really lucky off the top here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Still haven't hit a double swamp for them though. Man, they are struggling just as bad as we are. All right, we're drawing cards. Let's go. I mean, they're on lethal right now. Okay, here comes the demonic pact for sure, right? Yes. A little late though. A little late. They're facing lethal damage here, so let's do it. All right. I don't know how we got through that one. That was about as bad of draws as you can ask for, but hey, a win is a win, and we're on a little bit of a roll right now, so. Okay, opening hand looks good. We actually have the Annex this time in the opener, and we've got Graveyard Hate, and we got a Demon. Let's go. Oh, and we got the lands to play all these things. Would you look at that? This is about as good of a hand as you can ask for. Maybe they heard all my griping last game. Ooh, and we got Abigail to follow it all up. Let's go. Come on, give me the silencer. Give me the silencer. All right, we're in a little bit of trouble though, just because the opponent playing Badger Mole Cup on 2 is going to get them going fast here. So, and we know what they're playing. They're trying to work on either Ouroboros or they're trying to get down the Crater Hoof on the end of this game. Okay. They missed a land drop. That's good. They found it off of this, but they missed a land drop naturally, so that's solid. Let's go Soul Cauldron. I don't know if this is going to be super helpful though. Excuse me, man. I am very tired. I apologize. It's been a really busy weekend for us, man. That's why we didn't get a video out to you guys yesterday, and I apologize for that as well. But hopefully we can get back on track this week. I know ideas right now for me are a little scarce too. I could use some ideas. Definitely could use some more ideas, because as far as the new cards go, we've kind of ran our course on all the really fun and interesting ones. And now I'm probably going to go back to just like revisiting some really fun decks that we used to make and just retuning them up like this one here. I have a feeling this match would have been really bad if the opponent had gone first, but they also keep missing land drops and needing to resort to ramp spells just to find their basic land. Oh, never mind, they found it. Should have kept my mouth shut. Let's see. So this can go over the top. This can't be blocked. 3, 4, 5. No, I think I'd rather unlock this. Send it in. Let's go. Are you gonna block with the lookout yet? Nope, just gonna take it. Okay, so we are officially 32-7. That's pretty good. Heartless Act can take out the lookout this next turn too, and they won't have any blockers. Assuming they don't take out my stuff first. I mean, they could have some... I was just gonna say fading or bounce effects like okay, that's actually not terrible. I get to keep my demon token. I didn't realize. I forgot that Season of Weaving only bounces non-tokens. Okay, perfect. That's a win for us. Not too shabby. We take out the lookout, swing on in for 6, and drain them out for the rest. That seems good to me, in case any funny business happens and get down our Ginger Brute. All right, I mean, again, not the cleanest of games. We didn't get any poison counter win, but we're not gonna primarily win with poison counters. We're gonna mostly win with the demon tactic. But if we do end up getting a really nice curve, you can win with poison pretty fast. All right, we got the opponent going first. Our hand is definitely keepable here. Grand. Oh boy, we know what this is. Oh, what a curve though. What a curve. Oh my gosh, we can end this really fast potentially. Potentially this could be a very, very fast game. A turn 4 win for us is set up for our future, but it does depend on that grand and whether or not it's going to be attacking or like defending. Oh no, please. Why are we running this card? Okay, Deceit, which unfortunately is going to take a look at my hand. I mean, hopefully they just take the Annex and they don't see the value in the Silencer. Strong possibility of that being the case. And the opponent is clearly not what we thought they were, which was Izzet. I mean, I guess I could have just looked at their land. I didn't even look at it, but they are Graveyard and they did take the Annex. All right. So this says tap an on-tap creature you control to add 1 mana. That actually helps us out a lot because it gives them a reason to tap down Grand and get it out of our way for the Silencer to come down. And they do tap down the Grand this time, but they get to draw and discard too. Even though it's not attacking, it's just when it taps. Pretty brutal. Okay, this works out though. Again, I think this is gonna be pretty good just because I feel like the opponent probably gets a little overzealous here and doesn't quite realize that the Silencer is gonna one-shot him and win the game for me. Potentially. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah. If I get roaming thrown down this next turn and they clear the lane out, like if they attack in or whatever, like GG's. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So if they have one blocker up here, oh, come on with the deceit. I can't stand that card. That card is so annoying. That card is so annoying. All right. Well, we got a Ginger Brute, which is actually really good. Because we can just do this. Do this. Send them both in, and that'll be 4 poison counters. And the next turn, hopefully I can close it out that way, as long as they don't interact with the silencer. But they're Dimir, so expect them to be able to deal with that. Man. Losing the throne off of deceit. We lost 2 very solid cards there. Not doing anything. No attacks, no first main phase play. They tap Grand to draw. Discard. Did they find what they needed? Hopefully not. They need a removal spell pretty bad here for the silencer. Interesting. So they threw away a sweeper, which would have been helpful, but I don't think they had enough mana to play it. That's why. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. GG? Wow, it's GG's. That's crazy. We did it. We actually poisoned the opponent out. Even though they disrupted us like every step of the way, we still poisoned them out. They missed 1 land drop to clear out the field and probably win the game. Sheesh. All right, we're going first with an interesting hand. It's missing a lot. It's actually missing a lot of things for us here. It's got like bits and pieces of both of our different types of game plans. We got demons, we got the poison stuff, but we don't have the silencer and we don't have like the annex. So I think we send that one away and we get a worse off hand. Okay, let's try one more time. I'm gonna take a double mulligan on this one. I may regret this. I may regret this. Oh man. Well, if we don't get an annex on this next mulligan, we're probably cooked. Okay, we got the annex. That means it's at least somewhat playable. And looks like we're gonna go for the demon game plan. So I'm gonna get the Ginger Brutes back into the deck here. That's actually not a bad hand now. How can we go from that little cards to like feeling so much better about our hand? Okay, cool. Cool. It's mono white life gain. They're gonna be moving pretty quick here. Man, I am tired today and I apologize, guys. Had a very busy weekend. I guess we should probably talk about that because there was no video yesterday and I apologize. We're trying our best to keep the videos going, man. Ideas are a little scarce at the moment. I'm trying my best to figure some stuff out. I was up very late last night trying to put together some things and none of them really panning out. So unfortunately, hopefully tomorrow goes a little bit better. It's kind of late even now that I'm making this video, but that's not all. I mean, this weekend I was so busy. Me and the kids did a camp night in the backyard in a tent because I've been promising them for a while that I would be doing that with them, and I didn't sleep very well then either. So 2 back-to-back days where I didn't get any sleep. So hopefully I can sleep good tonight. All right, this guy right here is making my life pretty tough, and then this is a really difficult thing to deal with as well. Now they've got 2 of them. Yeah, I think we've already lost this one. That went about as fast as it could go. 3, 6, 9. All right, sure. Yeah, that did not go our way, did it? I guess we can pump this up though. That's kind of cool. Poison counters. It's a little late though. I think I need to get a really big flyer here that can kind of defend these 3/3 flyers. Go back to 6. I blocked there. I blocked there. I gained 3. I still think I lose. I still think we're losing this one. This was very fast. This opponent cooked. They cooked big time. And they just drew a Sheltered by Ghosts. That's insane. Oh, they did not. They drew a Raid, which is equally pretty bad. All right, GG's, man. Oh, man, you got it. You got it good. All right, we're going first with a pretty good hand. Let's go. Little Hex action. Got the Demon Wall. Get some counters on it right away. Into a Silencer. Not too shabby. Hopefully not a lot of removal, but again, we are against Rakdos, so probably going to be a lot of removal available to them. Oh, Grixis. Ooh, artifact stuff, huh? Can't hex anything, unfortunately. That's going to be too big. And an axe. Okay. Well, this does make things interesting. I'll tell you that much. I think we should go... Should go with this right away so I can start gaining some life, because it's going to be very much relevant against an opponent trying to be super aggressive and go wide. I do have Heartless Act though, so maybe I can take out the 3-drop next turn. Create a treasure token whenever a creature attacks, huh? All right, that's all you. You got that. It's indestructible though. Wow, that's pretty good. Can't lie, that's a pretty good move you got there, pal. What will you do about this, though? Little poison counter action. You can maybe heal, but can you out-heal the poison? We'll see. All right, we had a feeling that'd be coming down soon. I was wishing it would have came down last turn, but... Oh, they're sacrificing it to take out my Demon Wall. Okay, sure. Not ideal. Definitely not. Not the end of the world, though. Okay, so my turn. Oh, another Demon Wall. Let's go. If I play this first, I can still play the Demon Wall. Okay, that's pretty solid. And then I can put counters on it manually by its own ability next turn. And we'll just keep on poisoning you until it's over. So we need, what could we get this next turn that would win us the game on the spot? I mean, this costs how many to put counters on it? 6? 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we don't even have enough to do that. Okay. Interesting. And they have a Tezzeret that they can, okay, they put a counter on that and then untap it, sure. Well, I can still do this. And that's good enough for me. Alrighty, they can't block that. They probably regret untapping that to block, that's for sure. Now, if the pickaxe dies, they are going to be able to discover, so, I mean... Putting that on something that can't be killed, though, that's not going to happen, so... Sure, we'll take another 6. We're gaining life slowly but surely here. Now, I could activate this land again for 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Could activate that for 3. Yeah, I don't think the life gain matters, so gain all the life you want. Let's do it. I mean, we have nothing in our hand to be excited about. This is good. Attack, attack. That's going to be 6. Okay. That'll be 6 poison counters. Or no, I'm sorry, 8. 8 poison counters. And we can remove a counter off of the axe if we need to in emergency purposes. Or we can, you know, block with Abigail as well. We'll see. Is that game? 1 card in hand? Sure seems like that's gonna be game. They're gonna sacrifice their axe here to get a discover. Yeah. The thing is, though, it's gotta be good. And that is good. Can have it cast right away. You need to sacrifice an artifact or a creature. So they can sacrifice. They can sacrifice their Terminus here and destroy that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're in it. They're definitely in it. They saved themselves. That's a pretty good find. That's a pretty good find. Close. Very close, but not... Oh, they quit though. They quit. Okay. We got them with the backup game plan. All right, we get to go first. Our hand is good. Yes, it's pretty good. I've got the Ginger Brute, Soul Cauldron, Annex. That's not terrible. It's a good start. A little bit of everything here. A little bit of everything. Okay, so we're exploring with a scout. Okay, what are we doing here? Could this be like the Grim thing where they're trying to get certain types into the graveyard to then create a big monstrosity of a creature? Is that what this is? If it is, the Soul Cauldron's gonna be really good. Guess we'll find out in a minute, won't we? It is the Throne of the Grim Captain. Okay, that's what it's called. All right, we'll definitely be taking huge advantage of the Soul Cauldron here. I expect the opponent to get pretty frustrated by my Soul Cauldron, I'm sure. What a top deck there. My goodness. Let's wait on that. Let's wait on that. Let's do a poison counter. Yeah, this is one of those decks that just happened to run into a unfortunate hand on my end where we've got the perfect answers. 2 pirates. They need dinosaurs, pirates. So that's a shapeshifter. Okay, changeling. Okay, that's tough. All right. Well, they scoop it up because they know inevitably I'm just going to use the Soul Cauldron to take that out of their graveyard. So, I mean, GG's, I guess. Okay. Opponent going first here. Removal. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I trust that we'll get an Annex and another land. Famous last words. All right, here we go. Here we go. Rule. Oh, should have kept my Hex open there. Should have kept it open. Yeah. Man, am I gonna regret this? Probably. We'll see. I think I regret more so playing the Ginger Brute on 1 instead of waiting, because we saw Greenland come down. You gotta expect a Badger Mole on 2. That's a bit of a rookie mistake on my end. Okay, that gives trample to all their creatures with counters. Not too shabby. Let's not give them too much information here. Again, I'm just a little off curve right now because I'd like to play the Demon Wall, but can't really do that because Ouroboros can come down this turn. And it's like a must answer. That is also a must answer. Okay, they say nice, but not really. I'm sure they're holding on to another 4-drop that I'm gonna have to answer, and then I'm gonna run out of value before they do. We'll see though. Demon Wall plus Abigail is pretty awesome, but I gotta hold the Heartless Act, of course. Having to hold is killing me here. These are the games you really wish you were going first. Alrighty. It's a pretty cool card, I can't lie. Pretty cool card. Well, we're running out of value pretty quickly here, guys. Send it in. Let's gain some life. We've stalled out for quite some time, but it's about time they start running us over here. Let's see. If we had the Annex, it wouldn't matter. We'd be fine, but yeah. We're a little late. A little late to the party. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. This changes things. This absolutely changes things. Wait, does that have haste? Oh, that has haste. Okay, so I gotta be careful. Those lands have haste. I could have walked into that one, but thank goodness I didn't. I screwed up. Wow, I just realized where I made my mistake. I forgot that the demon wall loses menace. That's on me. I forgot the counters came from Abigail and not itself. Whoops. See, that's where me being tired comes in. That was brutal. I was wondering why they were taking so long. They were checking for traps because they're like, wait, why are you swinging in? Oh, what a bozo I am sometimes. If they swing it with the Tyrant, I'd be pretty happy, I think, right? It doubles damage though, doesn't it? If a source you control deals damage to an opponent or permanent opponent controls. Oh, permanent as well. It deals double that damage. Wow. Good thing I read that. I thought it was just to me. Double the damage. Wow. That's crazy. I see why they have to think about this one because it is pretty scary. Because if you send everybody, there are ways I could block that would be really annoying, but now they're just swinging with the one. Man, are we serious right now? Are we so serious right now with these draws? Man, I'm getting cooked. Getting cooked. I just gotta try to close this thing out before it's too late. I know the lands can block, but if they block with their lands, so be it. I'll make that trade every day of the week. Is that what we're doing? I still can't believe I walked into that dragon like I did. That was such a boneheaded move. I thought we had menace. The card comes inherently with some menace on it, so I thought, oh, we're good. Okay, if I can find Soul Cauldron, I can, you know, make something else unblockable. That'd be great. They are out of cards in hand too, so I'm hoping that'll save me as well. Probably not though. Probably not. One to the bottom. That means they didn't like what they seen, which is good. Let's see if they got mad lucky. Okay, good. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, so we need 6 mana to put these counters on here, man. That's gonna be tough. All right, let's just get this down. These deal double damage. It says whenever a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent, it deals double that damage, man. That's so crazy because I can't swing in here even with this because it would just die to one of these two because they would deal 4 damage. All right, gotta play some defense here finally. I think I'm gonna block the Tyrant. They hit a land, that's good. That's good, that's good. Yeah, they're looking at my demon walls like, are they ready to attack next turn or not? So they are if I hit a land. Okay. They're going for it. Alrighty. Ooh, that's pretty spicy actually. Hold on, that's really spicy. Wait a minute now. Did we just win? Did we just win? I don't know. It depends on their top deck, of course. Oh my gosh. Let's give them a nice right back. Give them a nice right back. All right, you got to go. I mean, I'll trade with all of these if you're really willing to. It's kind of nice, actually. That's kind of nice. No attacks. Esper Origins is crazy. Okay, so that's another trample body, right? 4/4. It gives trample on its last saga. Uh-oh. And I think they kept cards on top, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Okay. We gotta reload here, man. We gotta reload. Uh-oh. Not much of a reload there. Not much of a reload there. Okay, so they're gonna get 2 additional mana. We know their dragon's coming down. They can deal double the damage of whatever lands on the attack here, so expect expect Ouroboros to hit us for lethal, it looks like. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually lethal. So I'm gonna have to block the summon and the oh nice. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Darn it, man. That's tough. That was a tough one. The card draw came a little late, but that's okay. All right, our hand looks pretty fine. Yeah, it seems really good actually. This actually seems really good. Not too shabby. We got the mascot into the annex into a silencer. Silence. Didn't get too many silencer wins yet. Would like to see like a perfect curve here, man. If we can get a curve into silencer into roaming throne, you can win on the spot. But man, you gotta get pretty lucky. Well, they're definitely taking our annex, right? They sure are. That's shocking. All right, let the poison counters begin. Hopefully they don't stop me from playing my second silencer or blocking here. Maybe they just play the annex. Play the annex, please. No, they're taking something out here. Something's gotta go here. Oh, they are playing the annex. Hold on. How many poison counters is that? It's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, GG's, I won. Whoopsies, right? Am I correct? Yep, GG's. Wow. They didn't think that one through. A turn 4 poison win. Oh my god, I just realized that. That was a turn 4 poison win. This has turn 4 potential. That's awesome. Oh man, this hand would be goated, absolutely goated if I had the silencer in my hand. Yeah. I can't take an entire gamble on my hand just because, you know, we may or may not find a silencer, you know what I mean? Like, that's a little crazy. Knowing my luck, let's be real here. All right, so we see Is It colors. Pretty cool sleeves. One of our opponents, what was it, Chandra something? I want to play some Chandra. I haven't played Chandra in a minute. There's the one that copies creatures. We gotta check that one out again. Maybe we'll play that one soon. That's a card I haven't played in a while that I really enjoyed. All right, we're gonna go Demon Wall into the annex here. I think that's the play. Gotta try to keep my life total high and drain them out here. Firebending lesson? That's not good enough. You need 2 of them? They have 2 of them. All right. Fair enough. And they've already got the discount going with the Grand. How unfortunate is that? And accumulate wisdom. Oh my god, this deck is so frustrating. Okay. I don't mind this deck. I really don't. I think Is It Lessons is actually a really cool deck. I mind how long it takes every single turn because they're able to basically play spells for 1 mana a piece and then reload pretty much an entire hand for 1 mana. It takes so long to play these turns out. Like, our turns are going to be like 1 to 10 ratio as far as time goes. Like, and now they've got a monument, which is going to what? Generate a treasure, allowing them to cast another spell. Yep, go ahead, generate your treasure. And then is it a draw 3? Okay, not a draw 3 this time. That's good. Okay, well, I kind of forgot what I was doing here. I guess it's just going to be the Abigail after the mascot here. Well, it's a discard draw, which they can get a treasure, then reload again. Yep, they got the treasure. And they draw off the endurance as well, so they got a fresh new hand. Oh, they did damage. Okay, they did damage, which means they like the cards they already had. Firebending lesson. Sure. Okay, now they draw a card. This is what I'm saying. Like, I've made 2 actions here, and they've made like 8. All right, I think we're gonna just concede. I really don't think Lessons is a good matchup for us. I think it's pretty bad. as you can tell from Exhibit A. I forgot I was on my different recording source today. I could have been doing some zoom ins all day. Iro. Ugh. Okay, well, I think that's gonna do it, guys. I don't think any of us have another 20 minutes to spare for this turn, so I'll save everybody the headache and we'll concede here. Just unfortunately a little boring. Just a little too boring for me. Good game though.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. When the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't